Question 451. In which of the following circumstances should you make use of your vehicle's horn? Answers: A. When you are planning to change lanes. B. When a car is in your vehicle's way. C. When using the horn may help you avoid an accident by calling attention. D. When you observe an accident on the road ahead of your current position. The correct answer is C. Explanation: your horn may be a wise option to help you avoid an accident by letting others know exactly where you are if they didn't see your truck and are about to move into your space. Question 452. Which of the following is not a benefit of making plans when you spot a hazard? Answers: A. Giving you more time to hang up your phone call or finish something you might have been eating or drinking. B. Improving the safety of other drivers on the road as well as your own by being prepared. C. To avoid having to do actions like sudden braking that are much more likely to cause an accident. D. Giving you more time to do something before the situation turns into an emergency. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if you are on the phone, eating, or drinking, you may actually be a hazard on the roadway as a distracted driver. Instead, you should be watching for hazards, planning ahead for possible situations before they turn into emergencies so serious accidents can be avoided. You can't control other drivers, but you can control your own actions. Question 453. During which of the following situations should you have your emergency four-way flashing lights on? Answers: A. Crossing railroad tracks. B. None of the above. C. Driving during a severe storm. D. Parked by side of road. The correct answer is D. Explanation: if you are parked by the side of the road during an emergency, it is essential that you use your four-way emergency flashers, as individuals who see just your regular taillights, especially at night, may assume that you are moving normally and crash into the back of your vehicle. Question 454. Which of the following can assist you with staying alert while you are driving? Answers: A. Take short breaks before you feel drowsy. B. Schedule trips for hours you're normally asleep. C. Keep cab warm and quiet. D. Drink coffee. The correct answer is A. Explanation: the key to being safe is to take breaks before you start to feel drowsy. Once you begin to notice that you are tired, it is too late to try to use coffee, short breaks, fresh air, or any other method besides sleep to feel less drowsy. Stretch your legs often while driving to break up monotony that can lead to drowsiness. Question 455. What is it important to check before you transport a sealed load? Answers: A. That the seal on the load is authentic. B. That the seal on the load is secure. C. That the load is properly balanced and secured in the vehicle. D. That the seal numbers and the placard numbers match. The correct answer is C. Explanation: with sealed loads, you cannot look inside or inspect them, nor is it your responsibility. It is still your responsibility to make sure that the load is safe, secure, well balanced, and not exceeding your vehicle's weight limits. CDL test. Master your CDL exam in no time. Download now. Question 456. What action should you take when your vehicle begins to hydroplane? Answers: A. Release the accelerator. B. Let go of the wheel so it can right itself again. C. Brake gently to start slowing your vehicle. D. Accelerate very slightly. The correct answer is A. Explanation: when you begin to hydroplane, your wheels have lost their traction, so you should not try to accelerate or brake. The best plan is to release the accelerator, then press down on your vehicle's clutch so the engine isn't powering your wheels. Question 457. Which of the following are the correct methods for knowing when you should shift up? Answers: A. Road speed and engine speed. B. Wind speed and shift indicator light. C. Every 3 to 5 seconds and road speed. D. Road speed and shift indicator light. The correct answer is A. Explanation: knowing when to shift up is a matter of knowing your vehicle. You should learn what road speed each gear is best suited for, as well as study your vehicle's owner's manual to learn the correct operating RPM range for each gear. Question 458. When a driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC, rises, which of the following happens? Answers: A. The drinker's brain is increasingly affected by the alcohol. B. Self-control and judgment are the first processes affected. C. All of the above. D. Coordination and muscle control are affected by the alcohol. The correct answer is C. Explanation: once you drink alcohol, it enters your bloodstream and starts affecting all of your bodily processes, such as coordination, self-control, and reaction time. The only cure to alcohol's effect on your brain is to wait until it exits your bloodstream. Question 459. Which of the following is the best way to see the rear and sides of your CMV? Answers: A. Use rear view cameras. B. Use your mirrors. C. Roll down your passenger side window. D. Roll down your driver's side window. The correct answer is B. Explanation: mirrors remain the best way for you to see both the rear and sides of your CMV. While you may benefit from a rear view camera as well, if you desire, it is not a reliable method to see the sides of any vehicle. Question 460. While driving, where should you be looking ahead of your vehicle? Answers: A. Toward the right side of the roadway. B. Toward the left side of the roadway. C. Both far and near, and back and forth. D. Straight forward at all times. The correct answer is C. Explanation: the safest way to keep an eye on the roadway is to be constantly scanning the entire road, from the section closest to the section farthest, left to right, and then back again. Question 461. Which of the following will help a drunk person to sober up? Answers: A. Cup of coffee. B. Time. C. All of the above. D. Cold, fresh air. The correct answer is B. Explanation: only time can remove alcohol from one's bloodstream. People mistakenly believe that coffee and fresh air may mask the effects of being drunk, such as drowsiness and slowed reactions, but they will not change the fact that you would be driving under the influence until enough time has passed after drinking. Question 462. What does the Wisconsin implied consent law refer to? Answers: A. Drivers must consent to alcohol testing when they are asked by a police officer. B. Drivers younger than 21 are not allowed to drink and drive. C. Drivers must consent to a search of their vehicle when asked by a police officer. D. Drivers receive mandatory jail time after a second OE. The correct answer is A. Explanation: the Wisconsin implied consent law means that if a police officer asks you to submit to an alcohol test, you must take one. The law seeks to make situations safer by clarifying previous conflicting issues on test taking. Question 463. What constitutes the proper braking technique in a vehicle that has anti-lock brakes? Answers: A. You should press much more forcefully on the brakes at all times than you do in a vehicle without anti-lock brakes. B. The same way you've always braked, but you do not press the brakes fully in an emergency stop. C. You should always brake much more lightly than in a vehicle without anti-lock brakes. D. The same way you've always braked, but now you can apply brakes fully in an emergency stop. The correct answer is D. Explanation: with ABS, you will use the same braking technique you always have, with the minimum amount of braking necessary in normal situations. The difference is that for emergency stops, you will now be able to fully apply the brakes without the fear of them locking or you losing control of the vehicle. Question 464. Within how many days must individuals transfer their previous state CDL to a Wyoming CDL after becoming a resident of Wyoming? Answers: A. 30 days. B. 60 days. C. 15 days. D. 45 days. The correct answer is A. Explanation: individuals who hold a CDL from another state must transfer it to a Wyoming CDL within 30 days after becoming a resident of the state of Wyoming or face a potential fine. Check online to see which tests, if any, you must take to transfer your license. Question 465. You are driving on a straight, level highway at 50 miles per hour. There are no vehicles in front of you. Suddenly a tire blew out of your vehicle. What should you do first? Answers: A. Begin emergency braking. B. Stay off the brake until the vehicle has slowed down. C. Begin light braking. The correct answer is B. Question 466. You are driving a new truck with a manual transmission. What gear will you probably have to use to take a long steep downhill grade? Answers: A. A higher gear than you would use to climb the hill. B. A lower gear than you would use to climb the hill. C. The same gear you would use to climb the hill. The correct answer is B. Question 467. You are checking your wheels and rims for a pre-trip inspection. Which of these statements is true? Answers: A. A vehicle can be safely driven with one missing lug nut on a wheel. B. Rust around wheel nuts may mean that they are loose. C. Mismatched lock rings can be used on the same vehicle. The correct answer is B. Question 468. If a straight vehicle not trailer or articulation, goes into front wheel skid, it will. Answers: A. Slide sideways and spin out. B. Go straight ahead, even if the steering wheel is turned. C. Go straight ahead, but will turn if you turn the steering wheel. The correct answer is B. Question 469. If you need to leave the road in a traffic emergency, you should. Answers: A. Try to get all wheels off the pavement. B. Avoid braking until your speed is dropped to about 20 miles per hour. C. Avoid shoulder, because most will not support a large vehicle. The correct answer is B. Question 470. Which of these statements about certain types of cargo is true? Answers: A. When liquids are hauled, the tank should always be loaded totally full. B. Oversized load can be hauled without special permit during times when the roads are not busy. C. Unstable loads such as hanging meat or livestock can require extra caution on curves. The correct answer is C. CDL test. Master your CDL exam in no time. Download now. Question 471. According to the driver's manual, why should you limit the use of your horn? Answers: A. The horn is not a good way to let others know you are there. B. You should keep firm grip on the steering wheel with both hands at all times. C. It can startle other drivers. The correct answer is C. Question 472. You do not have a hazardous materials endorsement on your commercial's driver's license. You are asked to deliver hazardous materials in a placarded vehicle. You should. Answers: A. Haul the load, but only to the nearest place where a driver with a hazmat endorsement can take over. B. Refuse to haul the load. C. Haul the load, but file a report with the DOT after the trip. The correct answer is B. Question 473. Your vehicle has hydraulic brakes. While traveling on a level road, you press the brake pedal and find that it goes to the floor. Which of these statements is true? Answers: A. Shifting into neutral will help to slow the vehicle. B. Pumping the brake pedal may bring the pressure up so you can stop the vehicle. C. The parking brake will not work either because it is a part of the same hydraulic system. The correct answer is B. Question 474. You are driving a vehicle at 55 miles per hour on dry pavement. About how much total stopping distance will you need to bring it to a stop? Answers: A. Twice the length of the vehicle. B. The length of a football field. C. Half the length of the football field. The correct answer is B. Question 475. When driving at night, you should. Answers: A. Adjust your speed to keep your stopping distance within your sight distance. B. Dim your lights within 300 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. Look to the left side of the road when a vehicle is coming toward you. The correct answer is A. Question 476. As the blood alcohol concentration, BAC, goes up, what happens? Answers: A. The drinker more clearly sees how alcohol is affecting him or her. B. Judgment and self-control are affected. C. The effects of alcohol decrease. The correct answer is B. Question 477. For your safety, when setting out reflective triangles you should. Answers. A. Keep them out of sight while you walk to the spots where you set them out. B. Hold the triangles between yourself and oncoming traffic. C. Turn on your flashers. The correct answer is B. Question 478. Hydroplaning? Answers. A. Cannot occur when driving through a puddle. B. Is more likely if tire pressure is low. C. Only occurs when there is a lot of water. The correct answer is B. Question 479. A key principle to remember about loading cargo is to keep the load. Answers. A. Balanced in the cargo area. B. To the front. C. To the rear. The correct answer is A. Question 480. If you are being tailgated, you should. Answers. A. Increase your following distance. B. Flash your brake lights. C. Signal the tailgater when it is safe to pass you. The correct answer is A. Question 481. How do you correct a drive wheel acceleration skid? Answers. A. Apply more power to the wheels. B. Stop accelerating. C. Downshift. The correct answer is B. Question 482. How far should a driver look ahead of the vehicle while driving? Answers. A. 12 to 15 seconds. B. 5 to 8 seconds. C. 18 to 21 seconds. The correct answer is A. Question 483. Controlled braking? Answers. A. Can be used when you are turning sharply. B. Is used to keep a vehicle in a straight line when braking. C. Involves locking the wheels for a short period of time. The correct answer is B. Question 484. The purpose of the retarders is to. Answers. A. Help slow the vehicle while driving and reduce brake wear. B. Apply extra braking power to the non-drive axles. C. Help prevent skids. The correct answer is A. Question 485. You should stop driving. Answers. A. Whenever you become sleepy. B. After 5 hours. C. After 9 hours. The correct answer is A. Question 486. Which of these is a good thing to do when steering to avoid a crash? Answers. A. Apply the brakes while turning. B. Steer with one hand so that you can turn the wheel more quickly. C. Don't turn any more than needed to clear what is in your way. The correct answer is C. Question 487. You should avoid driving through deep puddles or flowing water. But if you must, which of these steps can help to keep your brakes working? Answers. A. Gently putting on the brakes while driving through the water. Applying hard pressure on both the brake pedal and accelerator after coming out of the water. C. Turning on your brake heater. The correct answer is A. Question 488. Which of these is not a good rule to follow when caring for injured persons at an accident scene? Answers. A. Move severely injured person if there is a danger due to fire or passing traffic. B. Keep injured persons cool. C. If a qualified person is helping them, stay out of the way unless asked to assist. The correct answer is B. Question 489. Which of these is a good thing to remember when crossing or entering traffic with a heavy vehicle? Answers. A. Heavy vehicles need larger gaps in traffic than cars. B. The best way to cross the traffic is to pull the vehicle partway across the road and block one lane while waiting for the other to clear. C. Because heavy vehicles are easy to see, you can count on other drivers to move out of your way, slow down for you. The correct answer is A. Question 490. Which of these statements about drugs is true? Answers. A. Use of drugs can lead to an accident and/or arrest. B. A driver can use any prescription drug while driving. C. Amphetamine can be used to help the driver stay alert. The correct answer is A. CDL test. Master your CDL exam in no time. Download now. Question 491. You must park on a side of a level, straight, 4-lane divided highway. Where should you place the reflective triangles? Answers. A. 1 within 10 feet of the rear of the vehicle, 1 about 100 feet to the rear, and 1 about 200 feet to the rear. B. 1 within 10 feet of the rear of the vehicle, 1 about 100 feet to the rear, and 1 about 100 feet to the front of the vehicle. C. 1 within 10 feet of the front of the vehicle, 1 about 100 feet to the rear, and 1 about 200 feet to the rear. The correct answer is A. Question 492. You are driving on a 2-lane road. An oncoming driver drifts into your lane and is headed straight for you. Which of these is most often the best action to take? Answers. A. Steer onto the left shoulder. B. Steer to the right. C. Hard braking. The correct answer is B. Question 493. You are driving a heavy vehicle with a manual transmission. You have to stop the vehicle on the shoulder while driving on an uphill grade. Which of these is a good rule to follow when putting it back in motion up the grade? Answers. A. Use the parking brake to hold the vehicle until the clutch engages. B. Keep the clutch slipping while slowly accelerating. C. Let the vehicle roll backwards a few feet before you engage the clutch, but turn the wheel so that the back moves away from the roadway. The correct answer is A. Question 494. You are driving a heavy vehicle. You must exit a highway using an off-ramp that curves downhill. You should. Answers. A. Slow to the posted speed limit for the off-ramp. B. Slow down to a safe speed before the curve. C. Wait until you are in the curve before downshifting. The correct answer is B. Question 495. Brake fade. Answers. A. Is a problem that only occurs with drum brakes. B. Can be caused by the brakes getting very hot. C. Can be corrected by letting up on the brakes for 1 to 2 seconds and then reapplying them. The correct answer is B. Question 496. When the roads are slippery, you should. Answers. A. Make turns as gently as possible. B. Decrease the distance that you look ahead of your vehicle. C. Stop and test the traction while going uphill. The correct answer is A. Question 497. You must drive on a slippery road. Which of these is a good thing to do in such a situation? Answers. A. Apply the brakes while on curves. B. Use a smaller following distance. C. Slow down gradually. The correct answer is C. Question 498. The distance that you should look ahead of your vehicle while driving amounts to about miles at normal highway speed. Answers. A. 1/8. B. A half. C. 1/4. The correct answer is C. Question 499. You are starting your vehicle in motion from a stop. As you apply power to the drive wheels, they start to spin. You should. Answers. A. Take your foot off the accelerator and apply the brakes. B. Try a lower gear. C. Take your foot off the accelerator. The correct answer is C. Question 500. The driver's manual suggests several things to do when you pass a vehicle. Which of these is not one of them? Answers. A. At night, turn on your high beams before you start to pass and leave them until you have completely passed the vehicle. B. Lightly tap your horn. C. Assume that other driver does not see you. The correct answer is A.